Have you ever wondered how a girl from Trinidad could rise from humble beginnings to become one of the most powerful and iconic voices in global music? Nicki Minaj's journey is more than just a story of fame. It's a roadmap filled with lessons on resilience, courage, and unstoppable ambition. She transformed her struggles into stepping stones, her dreams into reality, and her voice into a global movement. In this video, we're uncovering 9 powerful lessons from Nicki Minaj's life that you can apply to your own journey today. Stick around, because lesson number 9 might just change how you define success forever. Lesson 1. Believe in your voice. What if the very thing that makes you different is your greatest advantage? Nicki Minaj started her career at a time when female rappers struggled for recognition. Growing up in Queens, New York, she faced rejection after rejection. People told her she was too theatrical, too animated, or simply not marketable. But instead of watering down her personality, she leaned into it. Nicki doubled down on her unique sound, colorful alter egos, and bold style. This was a game changer. The world didn't need another copy of what was already popular. It needed someone who dared to be original. Her distinct voice and fearless authenticity cut through the noise of the industry. That's why, when Lil Wayne discovered her, she stood out instantly. The truth is, believing in your voice is what transforms you from invisible to unforgettable. Too often, people hide their quirks or try to fit in, but Nicki shows us that your uniqueness is your superpower. The very thing people doubt about you can become the reason the world remembers you. So ask yourself, are you shrinking your voice to match others, or are you brave enough to let it shine? If you believe in the power of authenticity, smash that like button, subscribe to this channel, and drop a comment. I believe in my voice. Lesson 2. Turn pain into power. Have you ever wondered how some people take their darkest struggles and transform them into fuel for greatness? Nicki Minaj's childhood was far from easy. Her father battled addiction, and her home life was filled with instability and fear. At one point, her father even burned down the family house. That kind of trauma could have broken anyone, but Nicki refused to let pain define her. Instead, she used it as fuel. As a child, Nicki escaped into acting classes, writing raps, and creating alter egos that gave her strength. Music became her therapy, and performance became her outlet. Every bar she wrote was more than entertainment. It was survival. She turned her personal struggles into art, and her art into global success. This is resilience at its core. Life throws challenges none of us ask for. Heartbreak, betrayal, rejection, loss. But Nicki's journey teaches us that pain can be the fire that shapes you. It can either burn you down or forge you into something stronger. So ask yourself, what pain are you carrying right now that could become power? Maybe it's the push you need to start your dream, sharpen your craft, or prove to yourself that you can rise. If you're ready to turn struggle into strength, hit subscribe, like this video, and comment below how you've transformed pain into power. Lesson 3. Reinvent yourself. What if the key to staying relevant is never being afraid to evolve? Nicki Minaj built her career on reinvention. She didn't stick to one style, one voice, or one lane. From her playful alter egos like Roman Zelensky and Barbie, to her constantly shifting looks, Nicki kept the world guessing. Fans never knew what to expect next, and that's exactly why they stayed hooked. The music industry is full of artists who come and go because they refuse to evolve. Nicki understood that growth requires change. She blended rap with pop, collaborated across genres, and experimented with fashion that broke barriers. Every transformation was a statement. She refused to be boxed in. Reinvention is not about faking who you are. It's about unleashing new sides of yourself the world hasn't seen yet. Mickey showed us that you don't need permission to switch things up. Try something bold or redefine yourself. The ability to adapt is what keeps you not just relevant, but unstoppable. So ask yourself, are you stuck in old versions of yourself? Or are you brave enough to reinvent? If you're ready to step into your next chapter, hit that like button, subscribe for more motivation, and comment, "I'm ready to reinvent." Lesson 4. Work like nobody's watching. What if success is less about talent and more about work ethic? Nicki Minaj's rise wasn't overnight. Before the fame, she was grinding, writing raps, performing in small venues, and dropping mixtapes like Playtime Is Over and Beam Me Up Scotty. These projects didn't make her a superstar instantly, but they built her foundation. They showed her consistency and hunger. When Lil Wayne signed her, it wasn't just because she was talented. It was because he saw her relentless drive. Nicki treated every opportunity like it was the biggest stage in the world. She worked late nights, pushed through exhaustion, and constantly improved her craft. The truth is, talent might open the door, but discipline and hustle keep it open. Nicki's work ethic turned her into a household name. Even at the peak of her career, she continues to outwork expectations. So ask yourself, are you waiting to be seen before you give your best? Or are you working like nobody's watching? If this message inspires you, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and comment below. I'm ready to hustle. Lesson 5. Break barriers. What if the rules weren't meant to hold you back, but to be broken? Nicki Minaj didn't just enter hip-hop. She rewrote what it meant to be a woman in rap. Before her, female rappers rarely dominated the mainstream. Nicki broke records, topped charts, and held her ground in a male-dominated industry. She proved that gender wasn't a limitation. From her flamboyant fashion to her unapologetic lyrics, she challenged stereotypes. She refused to tone herself down to make others comfortable. Nicki became the first female solo artist with 7 singles on the Billboard Hot 100 at once. She didn't just break into the boys' club. She built her own kingdom. Her journey reminds us that barriers aren't walls. They're invitations to push harder. Whether it's gender, race, or background, Nicki shows that your identity isn't a weakness. It's your weapon. So ask yourself, are you letting barriers stop you, or are you breaking them? If you're ready to smash limitations, hit like, subscribe, and comment. No barrier can stop me. Lesson 6. Never apologize for ambition. What if ambition isn't something to hide, but the very energy that pushes you toward greatness? From day one, Nicki Minaj wasn't afraid to dream big. While many newcomers downplay their goals, Nicki made it clear she wanted to be the best, to dominate the charts, and to build an empire far beyond music. That bold ambition shaped her entire journey. She didn't just stop at rap. She stepped into acting, fashion, and business, proving she wasn't confined to a single lane. For women especially, ambition is often criticized. Society tells them to be humble or don't aim too high. Nicki shattered that mindset. She showed that ambition isn't arrogance, it's vision. Without it, she never would have broken records, collaborated with global icons, or built the influence she has today. Here's the truth. Ambition is fuel. It's what makes you stay up late working, sharpen your skills, and keep going when others quit. Nicki's story proves you should never apologize for wanting more out of life. So, ask yourself, are you shrinking your dreams to fit other people's expectations? Or are you ready to chase them unapologetically? If you're proud of your ambition, hit that like button, subscribe to this channel, and comment below. Ambition is power. Lesson 7. Collaborate, don't compete. What if the fastest way to rise isn't beating others, but building with them? Nicki Minaj knew from early in her career that collaboration was key. Linking with Lil Wayne and Drake through Young Money gave her instant credibility and exposure. Instead of competing with them, she joined forces, and together, they shaped an era of hip-hop that dominated the charts. Nicki became the feature queen, working with Ariana Grande, Rihanna, Beyoncé, Justin Bieber, and many others. These collaborations weren't just smart business. They showed her versatility and connected her to audiences worldwide. Every partnership expanded her reach and made her brand even stronger. Too many of us waste time comparing ourselves to others, trying to outshine or outdo them. Nicki's journey teaches us that collaboration creates synergy. It allows you to multiply your impact, tap into new opportunities, and learn from people who bring different strengths to the table. Competition can create walls, but collaboration builds bridges. Think about your own life. Who could you partner with right now to create something bigger than yourself? Sometimes, the right teammate is exactly what takes you to the next level. If you believe in the power of collaboration, smash that like button, subscribe right now, and drop a comment sharing one person you'd love to collaborate with. Lesson 8. Own your power. What if the secret to success is realizing the power you already hold? Nicki Minaj never waited for others to decide her worth. She owned it. From her bold fashion choices to negotiating her deals, Nicki made sure her brand and career stayed in her hands. She refused to let record labels, managers, or critics control her narrative. By owning her power, she shaped herself into one of the most influential women in music. The truth is, too many people give away their power without realizing it. They settle for less, say yes when they mean no, or stay quiet when they should speak. Nicki's story is a reminder that power isn't granted, it's claimed. When you recognize your value, set boundaries, and demand respect, others have no choice but to acknowledge it. Owning your power doesn't mean being arrogant. It means standing firm in your truth. It means creating your path instead of waiting for permission. Nicki showed that when you step fully into your strength, you open doors no one can close. So ask yourself, where are you giving away your power right now? And what would happen if you claimed it back today? If you're ready to step into your power, subscribe now. Hit that like button and comment, "I own my power." Lesson 9. Give back and inspire. What if the real measure of success isn't what you achieve, but how many lives you touch? Nicki Minaj has reached the top of the music industry, but her legacy isn't just about hit records. She's shown time and again that giving back is part of greatness. Whether it's paying fans tuition on Twitter, donating to charities, or mentoring young artists, Nicki uses her platform to uplift others. She proves that true icons don't just shine alone, they help others rise with them. This is a lesson for all of us. Success without service is incomplete. You don't have to be famous to make an impact. Giving back could mean encouraging a friend, sharing your skills, or helping someone through a challenge. Every act of generosity, big or small, creates ripples that last. Nicki's story shows that inspiration is one of the greatest gifts we can give. She didn't forget where she came from, and her humility keeps her connected to the people who made her who she is. So ask yourself, how can you give back today? Maybe it's supporting someone's dream or inspiring them to keep going. If you believe success means lifting others, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and drop a comment sharing one way you'll inspire someone this week.
So there you have it, 9 unforgettable lessons from Nicki Minaj's incredible journey. From believing in your voice to giving back and inspiring others, every part of her story carries wisdom you can use right now in your own life. Nicki reminds us that success isn't about luck or shortcuts. It's about courage, consistency, and refusing to shrink for anyone. But here's the truth. None of these lessons matter unless you act on them. Which of these 9 principles will you apply today? Will you reinvent yourself, own your power, or break through barriers others set for you? Remember, greatness doesn't grow in comfort zones. It grows when you take bold steps forward. If Nicki could rise from Trinidad to global superstardom, imagine what's possible for you. Your story isn't finished. The struggles you face now could become the same lessons that one day inspire millions. So here's your challenge. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment telling us which lesson hit you the hardest. Because when you commit out loud, you make it real. Your journey to greatness starts today. Don't wait. Act now. The world is waiting to hear your story.